So good evening everyone. This is me Ashik. This is my little demonstration on my first web application built in using Flask framework and Python pickle module. To give a little bit of information, I've used no JavaScript and I've used no formal database like SQL or MongoDB something. I've used the Python file system to do this. So let's get into the video. So now first I will register. So now this is the basic landing page of our application. So if you are a seller, you can log into seller, or you can log in, if you are a customer, you can log in as a customer. Now we'll go to the seller. We will register for a new seller account. So now we'll type in as David Dam, and let's something to the password. Let's confirm the password. So this is the seller dashboard. So whenever the seller logs in, is going to see this dashboard. So now here we have the recent product which is set to none. So what this basically means is that this page is it's going to display the most recent product which was added by the current seller. So now we also have all products page. Now since we have not yet added any products, the total products count is 0. So now we can add an item also. So now we'll add a few products now. So now let's add some. Now let's add a watch. A watch. Now let's actually add a Rolex watch. Now let's set the category to watches, and the cost is somewhere around 33,000. Now let's add this item. So item added successfully. We get this little pop-up notification. So now if we will add another product also. Now we will add something like a Redmi. So sorry for the inconvenience. Redmi Note 8. So now let's enter the category as smartphone. Now let's enter the cost somewhere around 17,000. Now let's add this product. So now if we go into all products, then this will display the list of products which we added. So now even if we log in and log out and relog in again, this is going to display the same. So now if we take a look at our dashboard, yes, now we are going to see the recent product which we added. This is the Redmi Note 8 smartphone. So that's all about seller. You can add as many as products you want. Now yeah, this displays the username. Now we are going to log out from here. Now we'll log in as a customer and we will see the features of a customer. So now just a quick note here. So we have all sorts of validation here. So while registering, checking for existing username, we also have password matching validations. We have all those things. So now we'll register as a new customer named Mary. We'll enter the password as 604 and we'll log in with this password. So as we add a seller dashboard, this is going to be our customer's dashboard. Whenever the customer logs in, is going to see this dashboard. So now and again, this is not a something static one. So this web page is generated dynamically. So if we have other sellers adding their products in our server, this dynamically changes all those contents in here. So that's it. Now here we have some few recommended products for us. We have a Note 8 smartphone, we have a Rolex watch, we have a driller and a microwave oven. So now even from here you can buy this product or you can add this to cart. Now let's buy this microwave oven. So now the item name is microwave oven, seller name, category and cost. Now we'll purchase 2 of these. So now we get a confirmation page saying that you have asked for 2 quantities and the total cost is 7,000. We'll also purchase, so we'll proceed to purchase. So now we get the purchase successful. Check your bills at my bills. So for time being, we'll check that. So So until then we'll add some few products to our cart. We'll add this Rolex watch to our cart. We'll add 3 of those. Add this to cart. And so that's it. Now let's go into the search feature now. So in the search feature you can pretty much search for anything. Now if let me search for gadgets. So now I get this 2 search results for gadgets. So the items are laptop and a MacBook Air. So let me add this MacBook to my cart. I'm going to add one MacBook. So added to cart successfully. Check your cart at my cart. So this notification was customly created using CSS animations and all those things. So now it's not mandatory that you have to search in the entire query like something like electronics or gadgets or something. You can also search for some substrings like if I just search for TOP, then I get this 2 search results, item name laptop, and we also have another Lenovo laptop here. So and we can also search for a letter like this. So I don't know whether would someone search for a letter like this, but we still have a feature of that. If I type in the letter A and give it a search, so now here we get somewhere around 30 products for a search. We have all these products. Let me add this table to my cart. So now that's it. Yeah, added to cart. Yeah, added to cart successfully. Now if I check in my carts, so now I'm going to have all this. This is my first product which I added to cart. This is my second MacBook Air. This is going to be my third product which I added table. We have all their costs and quantities and all those things. And the total cost of the cart is 81,800. So now here we have 2 options. We can check out the cart or we can empty the cart. So now we'll check out this cart. So now we see the product, the purchase has been, transaction has been completed successfully. Now if we go to my accounts and if we just search for our my bills, so now we get this 2 bills which these are the bills of our purchase transactions. So now if we click on any of this bill, this is going to take us to a new page where we can see our bill which we purchased. So now we have the customer name as Mary, the product and the category and all those things. We can also see the other bill as well. So we have the Rolex watch and MacBook Air and a table. So this is a good way because even if the customer has lost his bill, he can still get it in his, if he logs in with his username and password. We are going to do this. So that's all about customer features. Now I'm going to show you an interesting feature which we have. We are going to go into the admin view of web application. I will log in as an admin. Yes. Now if I log in, this is going to be the admin's dashboard. Now the admin is someone who is going to have access to all the data in our database. He's going to see all the sellers, who are the sellers in our database, who are the total number of customers, what are the products we have, and how many bills, how many transactions has been initiated in our website. So now this is his dashboard. Here we get the total number of sellers as 10, total number of customers as 10, and the products count is 32, the total number of bills. So now if I click on any of these things, this is going to give me this is going to give me a table of the list of sellers with their password. So the admin has all the views and rights to see each seller's password and their credentials. Now if I click on the total number of customers, it's going to show me the list of customers for web application. You can similarly search for the total number of products. So these are the products in our application currently. Right now we have all those products and the category and the respective sellers who added these products. So now we have a list of all these products. So now we can also see the bills which we have in our database. So the admin he has the right to view any of this bill. If I randomly click on something, so it's going to show me the bill, who purchased this on which date, and what's the product name and the seller name and the quantity and the total cost as well. So now, yeah, that's it. I'll close this. So these are the features of admin. So admin can see any of these things, the products or the bills. So now that's all for the this video. If you want the source code of this project, I'll surely upload this on my GitHub profile, and you can also see rest of my projects in my YouTube channel. And that's it. If you do like this video, leave a like below. If you have some suggestions for me on where I can improve some things, so please feel free to comment it below. So and then, so that's it. So thank you everyone. So stay tuned for